Hey, it's Phil Bruce here, and in today's video we are going to talk about choosing your hard. Now this is inspired by Codie Sanchez, and basically what we mean by choosing our hard is every choice we make, every decision we make, everything we do is hard. It's what do we choose to do? What do we choose to kind of invest your time in? What choices are we making in our lives every single day? So, for example, what job are you doing? Now, working an employed job is hard. Working self-employed is hard. Working as a business owner is hard. An investor is hard. It's choosing which one you want to do. Which one brings you the most joy? Which one is going to get you towards your goals, your aims, your aspirations? Which one do you think is going to take you to your goals? So it's choosing which hard you follow. So again, if I'm employed, working a 9-to-5 job, I know this is very stereotypical, but it gives some good examples. Now, it's going to be hard because I've got to follow what my employer or my leader or my boss wants me to do, tells me to do, and the job description that I've got to follow and do. So it's going to be hard in the sense that I've got to do that. I've got to stick with the roles, the tasks, and I've got to be able to perform into my best of abilities. So I'm going to need the skills to do it. I'm going to need the training to do it, and I'm going to have to be able to perform whatever I need to do to the best of my ability whilst following the direction and the orders that have been given to me. Now, if I'm self-employed, it is going to be hard. So it's going to be my business. It's going to be owned by me. It's going to be my decisions. I've got to get the work. If I don't get the work, I don't get paid. So I need to be able to put in the work and get that on board. So I need to be able to approach people, approach other businesses, approach potential clients, customers, whether that being in person, online, whatever it is. That is going to be hard because it's on me. The decision's on me, the work's on me, and the outcome's on me. Again, if I'm going to be a business owner, it's going to be hard. So it's a case I've got to get people working for me. I've got to get my name out there, my reputation out there. I've got to build my business. And that involves different challenges to being a sole trader or self-employed, or a business, or somebody working an employee. But again, it's going to have my own tricks, my own challenges, my own difficulties, and I've got to understand that. And an investor, it's going to be hard because I need to know what investments I'm going to make. I need to get the capital. I need to get the money in order to make those investments, follow through and doing the research on that. So it is going to be hard in that way. And I've got to try and make sure that it's making money in order to progress, in order to get more finances, to make bigger and better investments in the future. So all I'm hard, all I'm challenging, difficult, I've got to pick which one I want to do. Because, for example, if I want to be a business owner, but I then decide that I am going to be an employee, it's not going to work for me as effectively because I don't want to do that. Now, the kind of benefits you can get is by being an employee, somewhere to start. You could be raising the money, you could be getting knowledge to then take it long term to be a business owner within potentially that business and you running it rather than being an employee. But if I want, as I say, if I've got my heart set on being a business owner and I want to do the things that business owners do, I'm not going to get the most out of being an employee. So if I want to run a business and I want it to be under my banner, I want to do the marketing, I want to do the research, I want to set it up, start it up, speaking to people. Or if I'm an employee, I can't do it because it's not my business. I am somebody's employee. I am working for them. So that hard of being an employee wouldn't be as beneficial. It wouldn't be the right hard or right difficult to do in comparison to running my own business, as that is something that I want to do. Again, let's give another example. Let's say fitness. So it is hard to actually not do any exercise to be unfit. Yes, people go, oh, that's easy because you don't have to do anything. But actually, it's hard because I have to live with the consequences of that, in the sense of if I am then having to walk or go somewhere or do something, whether it is on my own or family or friends or anything it could be, it's going to be hard because I've not got the fitness level to deal with that. So I am going to be knackered, I'm going to be tired, I'm going to be fatigued. I could get injured as a result of it, of not being fit, of not being strong, of not being healthy. It could be I'm not able to perform as well as my friends, my family. It could be my heart rate is high. It could be high blood pressure. It could be obesity. So they are hard. They are hard things to deal with. Whilst on the other side of things, if I want to be fit, healthy, strong, that is going to be hard because it requires me to train every day, or pretty much every day. It requires me to eat the right things, drink the right things, get the right recovery, sleep decently, get a good night's sleep. It's going to involve me, as I say, lifting weights or doing cardio or doing some core movements, loads of different things. It is hard, but in a different way. And I have to pick which one is right for me. It could be in the sense of, I don't know, again, appearance. It could be that I want to take care of myself. I want to look the best that I can look. So it's going to be hard. I've got to, as I say, take care of it, whether it be skincare, whether it be keeping fit, lean, healthy, all those kind of things, keeping on top, as I say, moisturising, using face washes, keeping the beard nice and trim and neat. That is going to be hard because it's going to require time. It's going to require some dedication. Or I could just not care at all about my appearance, which is also hard because it then could lower my self-esteem. It could lower my confidence. It could make me feel like I'm not worthy, or I don't feel as good as I want to be. So actually, even though you could say it's easy because I'm not doing anything, it's hard because of the consequences that you're going to have to deal with, for yourself. So there are also things to think about choosing your hard and choosing your path in that one. Could be, as I say, finances. It's going to be hard thinking, right, I want to save up for a holiday, I want to save up for a car or something, clothing, whatever it is, an event. It could be hard because you might not be able to spend the money right away because you've got to save up to be able to buy that thing that you want to get. So it could be hard because you have to change your lifestyle or have a certain lifestyle for that period of time. I might not be able to go out with friends. I might not be able to go and have a meal. I might not be able to buy what I want to buy straight away because I'm saving the money. So that is hard. Whilst at the same time, it's also hard to spend the money straight away. It's hard because I won't have any money saved up to do something that I might want to do that costs more money. I might not be able to get certain foods that I want to get, or go to certain places that I want to go. Or I might not be able to hang out with my friends because I can't afford it. I might not be able to go on that holiday again or take my family friends on that holiday because I can't afford it, because I've not saved the money up. So that is hard, again, in a different way. And it's having the realization that everything is hard, everything's a challenge, everything's tough. I've got to choose which hard I want to follow, which one I want to go with. So again, it could be, I want to be able to help as many people as I can. I want to be able to document what I'm doing. I want to be able to be fit, healthy, strong, and want to be able to teach classes and have a social media presence and manage a women's football team and as I say, help with body confidence, body positivity. So the hard steps I've got to follow include, looking after my health, my fitness. I'm training, I'm eating right, I'm putting content on every single day on plenty of my social media platforms. I'm making these YouTube videos at least twice a week whenever I can to get those out on a consistent basis. I'm putting YouTube shorts every single day to get out there. I am having, as I say, documenting what I'm doing to be able to provide the best service I can, to be able to get the message out there. With regards to teaching classes, I am researching stuff on a regular basis. I'm teaching a lot. I'm teaching most days, and I'm getting feedback from myself and my clients on how I can make it even better for them. They say, so all that research, I'm buying the clothing, the branding, getting my brand out there. I'm walking around in these, I'm putting content out in these clothes, so I'm spending the money investing that. I'm also investing for the longer term, so I can afford to potentially buy a business or invest in businesses, companies, have the money that I can do stuff that I want to do with friends, family and myself. So all of those things are hard, but they're the hard things that I want to do and the hard things that I'm committed to doing on a daily basis. Whilst, as I say, you've just got to be able to discover what hard things you want to do, what are your challenges, but what are you willing to spend your time, your money, your effort on doing. So that's the point of today's video. That's what I'm saying about choose your hard. Choose the things that are going to benefit you, whether it be in the short term or the long term, but you've got to choose it. You've got to make that choice, and you've got to do what's right for you. So I hope you found that useful. Hope you found that beneficial. As always, I love making these videos and I love helping out as much as I can. So if there's anything that you want me to cover going forward, I am more than happy to do it. So just let me know. And as always, sending my love and best wishes to you. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. So until then, have a good one. Take care and bye for now.